May 2nd. The war continues onward to an ever downward spiral. I do not know when I will be writing my last journal entry. Boys are doing well. Murphy still cheats at cards, while Upchurch is always digging his face into his books. Kennedy always keeps to himself, while Gibston, MacDonald and Trimming are always hanging around the pub, it seems. Our old girl, the Flying Dolphin, keeps us afloat despite always getting her nose bloodied nearly every mission. I do hope Mum is safe in the shelter, and for my Julia to be safe as well. It saddens me that I cannot be there myself to take care of them. I hope everything turns out alright. May 9th. I know how morbid it sounds to say in my last journal entry that one of these entries I write might be my last, but I cannot mask a facade to tell myself that everything will work out. The enemy only grows bolder every day, and we must journey further into his great demon until we can slay it. An airport was our last target, and the boys and I have our nerves fried from all the flak fire that was near us. The enemy did not skip out on us with fighters either. Luckily, despite flying in deep into the continent, we did manage to bomb the airport and fight our way out. I do worry for our next mission. It'll be an important and critical one. I cannot say any more. I pray for all my men to make it out safely. May 15th. I am writing after writing my report from the mission. I want to try and tell how my mission went, so at least these thoughts of mine will be put at ease. It was a cold morning when we flew. Our mission was to destroy an enemy dam deep into enemy territory. Barely getting over the channel, we met enemy resistance almost immediately. A few fighters scratched us, though more were coming up shortly. All the while, flak was trying to rip us to pieces as well. Gibson and MacDonald managed to hold off both waves, while Trimming was repairing our load for the dam. Murphy did a great job scratching one fighter as well. Right before we reached our target, one of our engines had caught fire. Luckily, Murphy raced over and was quick enough to put it out. Though at the same time, Upchurch panicked, and we flew past our target. We had to circle back before we finally reached it. When we finally reached the dam, Trimming launched his payload a little early, and only hit the side of the dam. Though it did seem to make enough damage to destroy a good part of it. We got chased by many fighters after, none being too pleased by our success. I flew a plane up high while the flak was trying to tear us apart. Our bomber creaked and groaned with every shell that got near us. Tension rose as fast as we were attempting to reach high altitude. Dawn finally broke once we got amongst the clouds. I recall it was very calming, while the tiny dots from the enemy flak cannons dotted right below us. It felt like we were angels high up above. Freezing angels, that is. Before we had to head back down to medium altitude before we all froze to death. That's where the enemy are waiting for us. As soon as the channel got closer and closer, the enemy still had not lit up. Although we were prepared for them, they did manage to put a few holes in our girl and gave our boys a few scratches. But we did make it through. Once we made over our shores, the enemy did not pursue us. Fuel did run a bit short, which only meant we must fare more carefully next time. But we did end up making it through. Though, at the meantime, I might try and get some leave after taking on this last mission. The war ever so does drag on, and I do not want to bear the burden of losing my men as much as any other man would. I can only worry and wish for the safety. I tire of this bloody war. I wish to be back home soon. Captain Chester Cameron, RAF.